So now with find, you always get the first matching result. So when I say users.find user, when I say user dot, let's say age equal to 35, and if I log this, you can see you get user with age 35. So you always get the first result. So even if I have Alex1 here, you always get the first matching result. So with, to avoid that, you can use filter. So with filter you can get multiple matching results. So instead of find, you just use filter. It works exactly same as find. So now you have two users with that particular age of 35. So filter method always returns an array. So you need to remember, find returns undefined when it does not find, but filter method will always return array. So if there is matching element, you will get that array. So let's say there is only one user with age 50. So you will get array user dot age. So we have two users. Let's say 30. So 30, you can see there is only one user with the name age of 30. So you get only one result. But what if there is no matching? So let's say age is 90 and none of the user has age 90. Still you will get array as the result back. So you need to remember, filter method always returns array even if there is no matching element. So if there are no matching elements, you will get empty array back. So whenever you are checking condition, so let's say users, found users. So now whenever you declare variable, this returns multiple things. So name it users. So when you are using find, you can write found user. You can see we write found user because there is only one user. So name it properly so it's easy to understand. So if you just say found user and your code is larger, then you will think that found user is just a single user. So, but this filter method returns multiple things, multiple matching results. So make sure to use the exact same name related to that particular method. Now, when you use, if you see in the find method, what we do is we check, let's use it here. So in here, found user. So let's say this is find method and I will print found user. Else no matching user found. So here you get that you don't get any user. So let's say write 50. So for 50 you will get Jerry as the first result. So that will be the user found. So you see that Jerry is coming. So when you don't find anything, you will get undefined. So you can see no matching user. So when this condition is not satisfied, it will go in else. But instead of find, if I use filter and I use 50, so what happens is, what is the found user? Found user is an array. So if I print this found user, so we are already printing. So if there is found user, you will get that particular array. And if there is no matching, what you get? You still get array. So what is the result? You still get found. Even though there is no element, you still see found. So whenever you are using filter method, you need to check dot length because it will always be array. So length is greater than 0. Only if there are elements in that particular array, then you will print this console.log. Now you can see no matching user found. So this, as I said previously, just using array, this is a truthy value. So it will always go inside this. So even if it's empty array, it will always, it's a true condition. So it will go inside this. So whenever you are using filters, you need to make sure you are checking length, not just found user. This is a common mistake. So if you just use this found users, even if there is no matching element, it will go inside this found. So you need to check dot length is greater than 0. So now you get this, and also make sure you check greater than 0. Some developers, what they do, just check found users dot length. So this is what it's 0. So when it's 0, it will go here, but it's always good practice to add this greater than 0 condition. So you always check if there are elements. Length will return 1 or 2, whatever, depending on the matching. So if you have 50, if I am checking for 50, there are 2 users. So this length will be 2. 2 is greater than 0, so it will go inside this found. If there is only one user, let's say 30. So 30 has only one user. So you can see you get only one result as the back. If I print this found users before dot length, you can see length is 1, and with 50 you have length of 2. So you should always check if it's greater than 0 or not, and then only write the condition accordingly. So filter method always returns array, and you get multiple matching results. Find method immediately stops for the first matching result. Filter method gets all those matching results. That's the difference between find and filter. So it's always good to use find most of the time when you don't want multiple results. So sometimes what happens is people use filter when they want only one result, and then they add this condition like this. So it's an extra code. Don't use this extra code if you just want a single matching, first matching result. So when you use find, you will immediately get this as undefined if there is no matching result. So that is better. Like instead of writing dot length greater than 0, if you just want the first matching result, don't use filter, always use find. So you will immediately get undefined if there is no matching result. So you don't have to write this extra code. So whenever possible, if you want only the first matching result, use find. If you want multiple matching result, use filter method. So that's the difference between find and filter. So filter always returns array, find returns undefined if it does not find that particular matching condition. So this is also same. Here also you need to always remember to return either true or false. So here if we check this condition here, we can use the same condition here also. So here also you need to make sure if you have complex condition, return true or false. So find and filter, for find or filter, you need to return either true or false. So if it's true, then it will return that result. So filter will not stop. Even if it's true, it will check for others. So filter method continue until all the elements of that array are not finished, not looped over. So even if it finds this particular, let's say you are checking for Mike. So let's say check for Alex. So this is age. Age, let's say age equal to 35. And instead of this, I can just say name dot contains includes. So includes is a string method. You can use. You can also use with array. So I just want to say see if it includes Alex. So Alex might be at the start, at the end, or in between. It does not matter. If it includes, then it will return true. So this includes method will return true or false. So this, it will keep checking for individual user. This includes Alex, no. So this will become false. So it will return false. Now it will go for second element. This includes Alex, no. So the first condition itself is false. Again, it will return false. This include Alex, yes. So this condition is true. So it will return true, and it will not stop. It will again check for next element. If this condition is true, yes, it contains Alex. Even though there is one, but it contains Alex. So this matching will be true. Now it will check for the second condition. User.age equal 35, yes. So both of these are having age 35, only the first name is different. But this condition, both the conditions are matching, satisfied. So it will always return true. So whenever there is a true, you are returning true, that will be included in the result of filter. So now filter will return these two elements in the array. So if I log this. We are already logging. You can see you get these two results. So Alex and Alex1 both are there. So filter method will not stop once it gets true. It will continue until all the elements of that array are finished. So this is a simple way to check if it includes or not. So you don't need to use that split method to check if something exists. So you can just say it includes Mike, so it will be true. But this is case sensitive. So if I just say sim in lowercase Mike, it does not exist in any of this. So it will always return false. You can see no matching user form. So you need to make sure you are converting to lowercase. So if you want to match with lowercase, so user might enter uppercase or lowercase. So what you can do is you convert that name to lowercase. So now what happens? This is the name. You are converting to lowercase. So everything will become lowercase. So if I take this and I write to lowercase, you can see everything is now lowercase. So when you are checking if it includes Mike, it will return true. So this, and age is not 35. That's why it's returning false. But if age I enter this 30, you will get that one matching element. You can see. So even if I am writing in everything small, or even I am writing everything in capital, you can see for this capital, yeah, it does not include because this is now in capital. So this is in lowercase. So everything is lowercase and this is in capital, which does not match. So what you can do is you can write this. I think it also accepts regular expressions. Let's check. No, this does not accept regular expression. So what you need to do is lowercase. You need to manually write this to lowercase. So if that value you are searching for is coming from some API or as a parameter, you convert this into lowercase and then compare. Now this is in lowercase. This is also lowercase. So even though it's in capital, it will match. You get that particular result. So if you add this in lowercase and you are again calling to lowercase, so even it does not matter. So even if some of them are capital, but you are using two lowercase, so everything will become lowercase. So if I use this here, you can see everything become lowercase. So this exactly matches with this. So you will get correct one result as the one user as back. So that is the thing you need to remember. Always return true or false. And if you are having complex condition, and filter method will not stop once it finds that particular element. It will continue to execute until all the elements are finished. So if I use find here, and here in Mike there is only one, so let's say Alex. So now there are two Alex. So I am using includes. So user dot name dot to lowercase. So this will become Alex1 lowercase. This will also become Alex. So both of them includes this particular Alex. So you will get only the first one because you are using find. Let me make this capital. Cannot read proper. Yeah. So now we are using find. So find always returns what you can say first matching element. So this user is object. So you will get object. So here this length does not exist. You can't check for length. Length is only for array. So now you will correctly get here this condition is not matching. So let's say 35. So you will get only the first matching result. Name Alex. So this is the first matching element. Find always return the first matching element. So when both of the conditions are satisfied, then only you are returning true. So whenever you return true, find method will immediately exit. It will not check for other elements. So when you return true, find returns, and it will get that particular matching element for which it returned true. So user, you are looping through user. What is user? User is individual object. So you will get that object. If I type here Alex1, you will get the second user, Alex1. You can see you get Alex1. So only the first matching element will be returned by find. With filter, you get multiple matching elements. So here it should be found users. You can remove this dot length is greater than 0. Then you get 2 matching. So that's the difference between find and filter. So any other question?